Welcome to winter. I'm delighted to be here, and I want to thank the students, the faculty, the staff who've contributed to the entire Year of the Arts celebration and to this event in particular. Let's offer them a big round of applause again. The most compelling expression of our desire to reach beyond the quotidian or the everyday is art. Who said that? I didn't. I wish I had, but you're close. Rocco Landesman, the chairman of the National Endowment for the Arts, and we are thrilled and honored to have him with us here today. Before I introduce him briefly, let me just thank Norma Saldivar, the entire Arts Institute faculty and staff, and the students who've been involved in these extraordinary events. 30 featured events, 300 events or more to celebrate the Year of the Arts. And we will be seeing each other over and over again. And I hope having an opportunity to address some of the urgent needs of the arts on campus as we go. I congratulate all of you, I celebrate all of you, and I want to mention for the good of our alum, Rocco Landesman and others, the number of firsts on the UW campus in the arts. Many of you know them all. The first dance major was at UW-Madison. What was the year?
1926!
1926, yes. The first university-sponsored film program was at UW-Madison. What was the year? 1930. The first artist in residence was at UW-Madison, John Stuart Curry, in 1936. The first resident ensemble at a public university, the Pro Arte Quintet, sorry. What was the year? Quartet. I thought it was quartet. 1940. The first art glass studio in graduate courses, UW-Madison, 1963. The first arts administration business degree, 1969. And the first spoken word community on a college campus. First wave spoken word, 2007. Thank you all for participating. Rocco Landesman also says art is the most optimistic of all activities. I believe he's right. He got his degree here in the English department. This shows those of you who are undergraduates that a degree in the humanities and the arts leads to the Obama administration. He got his PhD at Yale in the School of Drama in Dramatic Literature and Criticism. He's the president and owner of the major theaters on Broadway. He has produced such hits as The Producers and Angels in America. He is said to have a resume that defies categorization, and usually his buying and trading of racehorses, his co-ownership of baseball teams, his love of steak, his collaboration with his wife. These are all the things that people mention over and over and claim that he's the Tom Sawyer of the Obama administration. He has already done more for the arts as the chairman, I think, than has been done in many, many, many decades, and is a renewal of what seemed possible during the New Deal. I welcome him here, I celebrate him, and let's give him a UW-Madison welcome. Rocco Landesman.
I'm wondering if Chancellor Martin will come with me. I mean, what a fulsome introduction that was. You can go anywhere I go if you said we can start like that.
Okay.
Boys, I remember, I've forgotten how windy it is here. What little hair I have left is having a bad day. Well, thank you so much, Chancellor Martin. As you know, I'm a proud alum. Being back here in Madison, with you, with so many distinguished faculty, with so many bright and promising students, I'm reminded of the best part of my undergraduate experience, and that can be summed up in two words: Plaza Burger. I made my staff stop at Plaza Tavern on North Henry on the way over. They are just as good as I remember. It's great to be back here. Madison is the best city in the United States. From April to November. I'm truly honored to be here, kicking off the Year of the Arts at UW-Madison. I'm here today because of one person who has been a great friend to the NEA and what we've been trying to do, Andrew Taylor. I was using Andrew in my speeches before I ever met him. A member of my staff shared his talk on broken metaphors. The metaphor of the box office is perhaps the most broken of them all. It is the metaphor of the bank teller's window, in which all the value is locked up on one side, the tickets, and doled out parsimoniously to grateful supplicants, the audience, through a small hole. In this metaphor, the value proposition is one way. All of the value is on stage, and audiences arrive to receive it. But Andrew challenges us to deny that proposition, and instead believe that the audience brings as much value to the experience as artists and curators. It is a powerful switch he is asking us to make, and one that I find extremely useful in thinking through how arts groups organize themselves and allocate their staff and resources. There's another metaphor I'm asking America to change, and that is the relationship between arts organizations and the cities and towns they inhabit. Too often, we think of the relationship as being one way as the box office or the teller's window. Arts organizations are seen as being needy, in need of subsidy, in need of audiences, in need of space and resources. At the NEA, I'm asking us to invert that proposition and instead think of what the arts organizations can do for places where they exist. This past Tuesday, we had a great panel discussion in Washington with Carol Coletta, Richard Florida, Tim Jones, Rick Lowe, and Ann Markison. We talked about creative placemaking and the NEA making place-based investments in creativity. Art is made pretty much everywhere in this country, but where exactly it is made fundamentally shapes that work of art. For instance, we are investing in a steel and fire sculpture in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. That work of art makes sense there given that town's industrial past. Place helps inform art. So what can art do for a place? I believe that there are essentially 4 returns on an investment that can result in vibrant, sustainable communities, contributions art can make. 1, it contributes to livability, to quality of life. Art is fun, it's challenging. It engages us and delights us. We like living near the stuff, and we like living near the people who make it. Secondly, it nurtures creativity and innovation. Thanks to technology and telecommuting, people can really work from anywhere these days. And in an age where you decide you can work anywhere, what makes you decide to live somewhere? Creative, innovative people like being near one another and near creativity and innovation itself. 2 items that are the stock and trade of the arts. Then also the arts can help create an identity, a brand for a neighborhood. Lots of people have a strong sense of what San Francisco's mid-market neighborhood is about, and a sense that those are not streets to walk down. But the mayor and a coalition of arts organizations and businesses are using the arts to change that, to make the mid-market known for being home to the luggage store gallery, to weekly arts markets, and to sidewalk festivals and performances. And finally, the arts drive local economies. By investing in arts organizations in a place, the residents spend more time there. Visitors come. Restaurants, bars, and businesses spring up. Plaza burgers are eaten. These ROIs have led us at the NEA to propose a new grant program for next year. It's called Our Town. I'm a theater guy, so I'm entitled to name it after a play, I think. Through this program, we hope to invest $5 million in up to 35 communities that have a local tradition of the arts, that have a committed local philanthropic sector, and that have a local political structure that gets it. We want to support arts organizations to do what they do best, make and present art. At the same time, we want to make sure that arts organizations are fully citizens of the towns and cities they inhabit, that are committed to, that are committed to and contribute to the home places. In return, we want to make sure that the towns and cities recognize the arts as citizens and offer the support and infrastructure they need to thrive. I'm counting on each of you to carry that message forward and to help make sure that art works on this campus, throughout Madison, and across this country. Thank you so much for such an inspiring kickoff today, and I look forward to having a chance to talk with many of you later this afternoon. Thanks so much.
All right, let's hear it one more time for Chancellor Martin and Chairman Landesman. Thank you so much for coming out to celebrate the launch of the Year of the Arts with us. Hey everyone, what we've got coming up next is a series of student performances, and kicking it off for us are the fantastic band who led us here in the parade, the World Percussion Ensemble. Let's also hear it for Chris Walker, who was our beautiful Grand Marshal waving the flag at the front. There'll be a whole series of performances going on until 2 o'clock, and please also visit the arts fair that's out in front of the Union. Thank you again so very much for coming out today, and let's have a wonderful Year of the Arts!